I've been really fortunate in my career to work for some of California's top leaders in state government and to work for some nonprofits and do some personal work in philanthropy. Really uplifting communities, particularly those often pushed to the margins. I was communications director for Equality California. I was communications director for the Latino Legislative Caucus in the state Senate. I served as a deputy secretary of state overseeing communications for the California Secretary of State's office and Alex Padilla, who's now our senator. And I had the privilege of serving in crisis for Governor Gavin Newsom as his communications director and press secretary. Now I work at University of California Possibility Lab, where I advise state departments and agencies on innovations that improve the public good. Regardless of the jobs that I've had throughout my career so far, they've taken me to LA, to Sacramento, and other parts of the state. I've always maintained a strong and close tie to the Inland Empire. It's a region that is growing. It's on the cusp of really, having transformation that's impacting the state and nation. And so what I've tried to do since I've left government service is to really, step up my volunteer service. So I was proud to join the Inland Empire Community Foundation as vice chair now to really advance some of the work that we're doing locally to empower our nonprofits. So we are a grant-making body. We support nonprofits in Riverside and San Bernardino counties. And so we launched the Cultivating Inland Empire Latino Opportunity Fund, also known as the CIELO Fund, to do just that. We are supporting Latino-led and serving nonprofits in Riverside and San Bernardino counties. Now we're supporting scholarships. In our first year of scholarships, we were actually able to award about $125,000 to Latino college students in the region who were attending local colleges like UCR. So our research showed that only about 1 in 10 Latinos in the region have a bachelor's degree or higher, yet we make up about 52-53% of the population. And so for this region to continue to thrive, we need to invest in education, we need to invest in this growing segment of our population and make sure that they have the resources they need to succeed and that they can continue to become, first-generation students and really create that pathway towards the middle class and upper middle class to, bring their families and their communities along on the journey.
Hey everybody, it's Governor Gavin Newsom here, and I just want to say congratulations. Congratulations, Jesse. For 2.5 years, you served in our administration, you served the people, most importantly, of the state of California, and you served during, some of the most challenging times in our state's history, from historic wildfires to a large bankruptcy of the largest investor-owned utility in the United States, calls for racial justice, and of course, a once-in-a-generation global pandemic. But Jesse, you truly do embody the California spirit and also the California dream. So Jesse, thank you for all of your service to our extraordinary state, and more importantly, congratulations.
This is a really important award in general, and I think to be considered among the folks who've received it is really humbling. I like to think back to when I was growing up in Riverside. We didn't know anyone who went to UCR. Nobody in our family had gone to college. I was the first to go to college in my immediate family. And so UCR kind of felt distant, even though it was right close by. And so to go from feeling like that as a kid to learning about college, to realizing what it means to get a college education and realizing that your parents are sacrificing so you could do that, and now, years later, getting an alumni award is a really powerful thing for me personally and for my family. And I think it's a testament to how significant a role UCR plays in the community.